All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters. We're back for another exciting topic. Speaking about whose servant are you? And meaning, are you serving the Most High or are you serving Satan, whether knowingly or unknowingly? Whether you know this or not. Today, we're going to give you a checklist straight from the Bible so that one can actually understand who are they being accepted to and who are they denying. Why? Because the Bible lets us know we can only serve one master. So if we accept one, we by default deny the other. So that means that if you following the Most High, you are denying Satan, vice versa. But we know that many people do not have the time in order to go into the scriptures to make sure of the master that they are serving. So could you be serving Satan unknowingly? Today we're going to find out. So let's go straight into the scriptures. Let's go into Sirach 19 and 18.
Sirach 19 and 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him. And wisdom obtaineth his love.
Exactly. So the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him. And wisdom obtaineth his love. The scriptures just let you know that in order to be accepted of the Most High, you must take the first step, which is the fear of the Lord. And many of you all that may know, if you all have been watching the videos, you should understand what the fear is. What that fear is, what it entails, so that you can take that first step to be accepted by the Most High. And this is how you obtain wisdom and his love. Let's read on, brother. Let's get to about the 20th verse right quick.
Verse 20. The fear of the Lord, verse 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life. And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom. And in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency. If a servant says to his master, if a servant say to his master, I will not do as it pleaseth thee, though afterward he do it, he angereth him that nourisheth him. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. There is a wickedness and the same an abomination, and there is a fool wanting in wisdom.
You see?
He that has
you see how the Bible goes more in depth concerning what this wisdom entails, what this fear of the Lord entails. You see this? So with that understanding, to be accepted, the first step is you must have the fear of the Lord. Now, is this the same as taking the first step for Satan? You see how the Most High has a map. He has a roadmap. Hey, you do this. This will be pleasing to me. But why don't you hear that from Satan? Why doesn't Satan have a map that says, hey, you do this, this shall be pleasing to me? Has anyone ever thought about that? Could it be? Could it be that Satan has no map? He just does as thou wilt? Could it be? You're emphatically correct. Satan is absolutely the opposite of the Most High. He does things that the Most High would call abominable. So in order to understand Satan, you must understand the Most High. Are you seeing this? So now, what happens if you don't know the Most High? Or you think that you may know the Most High? And so in your ways, you're actually doing the works of Satan, but yet you're attributing them to the Most High. You see? Could you have done this? Could Satan have tricked the whole world into doing such thing? And this leads us to the things that the Most High hates, that he calls abomination. You got something you want to say on that, brother?
No, go ahead.
This leads us straight to it. In the wise words of Solomon. Let's go to Proverbs 6 and 16. And speaking about these abominations that the Most High hate. Now, as we begin to paint this picture of this list of the Most Highs and Satan's, you will see that they are exactly opposite. And you will begin to see that the works of this world, who they align with, what list they fall on. You'll begin to see this. So let's start at the 15th verse, brother. Proverbs 6 and 15.
Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. These things doeth the Most High hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
So pause right here. So these are 6 things that the Most High hate. 7 are an abomination to him. It's clear right out. How many of y'all have read this? How many of y'all have seen the 6 things that the Most High hate? 7 which are abominations. This helps construct that list of the Most High and Satan. So let's get into the first couple things. Let's get to Proverbs 6 and 17.
A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
Exactly. So a proud look, lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood. These things do the Most High hate. But yet, you will find them evident in this society. The proud look, the gold chains, the swagger, the pants sagging, the platinum teeth, the luxurious lifestyle. This is the proud look. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? The white coats. The elites of the elite. The statures. The vice presidents. All this. This is called the proud look. To where your position becomes your God. The material becomes your God. Are you seeing it? These things do the Most High hate. These 7 abominations. The lying tongue. Hands that shed innocent blood. All because of the dollar. Are you seeing this? This doesn't mean physically killing a child. Because don't forget what Christ said. It starts in the mind. It starts in the mind when you read Matthew 5. The spirit of the law. Let's read on, brother. Let's get 18.
Verse 18. And heart that devises wicked imagination. Feet that be swift in running through mischief.
Exactly. So a heart, a mind that devises wicked imaginations. You see what this society promotes? Pornography. Wicked imaginations. Killing. You see this? without remorse. Do as thou wilt. This world promotes that. Now you are beginning to understand why. These are the 7 abominations according to the Most High. Things that he hates. So why would they be prominent in society? Somebody asked me that. Why would they be prominent in society? Drop them in the comment section. Why? If they say that this society is built upon the Bible, is built upon the Most High, why are these here? Feet that be swift to running to mischief. This is the whole news. Soon as something go wrong, boom, they run into it. Soon as something go wrong, they run into it. We opening this up for discussion if y'all got to say something. Are you seeing this? The whole news is this. Such and such shot such and such. Such and such killed such and such. Such and such stole such and such. Is there no good in the world? Why no one talks about that? Why don't that make news? Let's get it. Let's go to 19, brother.
Verse 19. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
A false witness that speaketh lies. Someone lying on one another. And he that sow discord. This is what the world thrives on. A brother that sow discord in order to promote what? In order to get the dollar. I got to talk about Brother Iraq so all attention can be on me. This is the social media form. This is the social media blueprint right here. If anybody want to get famous, what they got to do, just go on there and start talking about somebody. Just go on there and start talking about somebody that's famous, somebody that has up stature, and see don't your followers get up. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? 7 abominations according to the Most High. This is what we're going into. Whose servant are you? Could you be serving Satan? This is what we're talking about today. This is the whole program of this world. I hope y'all can see this clearly. And you wonder why the Most High said that these are 7 abominations. You wonder why. You wonder why. It's because of this right here. You see? All this is rooted right in the scriptures. All you got to do is open up the book. Just open up the book and read it. It's all here. So let's go into Proverbs 26 and 25. So as you can see, that list that the Most High hate, you see that they are check marks in Satan's society. They check marks. This is what you do to get high in stature. I hope this is coming clear. So let's get Proverbs 26 and 25.
When he speaketh fair, believe him not. For there are 7 abominations in his heart, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth.
Yes, sir. Exactly. You was breaking up there, brother. But when he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Why did I go here? I want to go here to show forth the 7 abominations that was written of in Proverbs 6 are in the heart of this fellow, or in the mind of this fellow. Are you seeing this? So let's show you what one has to do. What one has to do in order to be accepted by the Most High. In order to be accepted, after one takes that first step and do the fear of the Lord, check this out. Check out what one must do. Let's go to Matthew 4. Let's go to Matthew 4. Showing you what our Lord and Savior did in order to be accepted by the Most High. What we must be willing to do. Let's read it. Let's read it. Verse 1. Verse 1, brother.
Matthew 4:1. Then was Yeshua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. Mm-hmm. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungry. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. Then the devil taken him up into the holy city and set him on a pinnacle of the temple.
Check this out.
He said unto him, and he said unto him, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against the stone. Yeshua said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showed him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and said unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Check it out.
Then says Yeshua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him.
Exactly. I don't know if anyone noticed, but he took him up twice, not just one time. He took him up twice to show you, you must be tempted. You must be tried. Christ had to get tried. But as you can see, this is the price of serving Satan. You must do these abominations in which the Most High hate. Yeah, we'll give you money. Yeah, we'll give you stature. Yeah, you'll be over some kingdoms. Yeah, you'll get that. But it will not last forever. It won't last forever. It will only be for a moment. Just a moment. You see? So you see the celebrities living these lifestyles. You see them have these fancy cars, these large houses. Yet, they don't live long. They must go and see the Most High one day. Are you seeing this? So is it all worth it? You tell me. Drop it down in the comment below. Is it worth it? Are you seeing this? So here we are, our Lord and Savior being tempted by the devil. At his most crucial and low moment ever. 40 days and 40 nights, and was hungry. Are you seeing this? How cheesy is that? How slick is that? That's like you buying your first car. Or you buying your first house and you just bought the one item and it got taken away. Or someone coming to you and saying, well, hey, we know you bought this car, we know you bought this house, but yet, we got to take it, we got to confiscate it. Are you seeing this? I know we're going a little long. We supposed to be done. We getting out of here, though. We getting out of here. I just want to show you what one must go through in order to be on the Most High's list. You got something you want to say on that, brother?
Yeah, that's one thing that this world will not teach us is that there's a life that's better than this life. They always sell the American dream as if the American dream will last forever.
Exactly.
But they'll never tell you that there's a better option.
Exactly.
So we'll have to seek that better option for ourselves.
Exactly.
In this world.
Exactly. You see? It's a game, man. That's what it is. They feeding you the scrap. Yeah, that's what they doing. They feeding you the scrap. Hey, come do this. Hey, come buy this place. Hey, come get this big truck. Hey, come do this. Hey, come do that. And before you know it, the Most High call your soul. Huh? I said the Most High call your soul. You go home. To whichever home it may be. What will you do then? Would it all be worth it? So those 7 abominations are the thing in which this world stands on. That's the foundation of this society. But yet, the Most High hates them. The Most High hates them. Shouldn't that be enough? Shouldn't the people that say that we love the Bible, and even if they didn't know, when they realized that the Most High hated this, shouldn't that be enough to say, okay, well, we got to change now. We must do some things. We got to restructure this. But it's not. It's not enough. Why? Because it's never enough, folks. It's never enough. That's the thing with being with Satan. You never will be satisfied. You will always be climbing the ladder. Okay, what? You got the biggest truck now. Next year, you're going to be trying to get the biggest truck again. So what? Okay, you got the biggest house now. Next year, you're going to try to get the biggest house again. For what? You think that's what life is all about? Enough of talking about these. Let's go into the real core of Satan's society. Let's go into the real core, the stuff that makes him billions and millions of money. Let's go into that. Let's get Sirach 25:1, brother. This is how you know that this society is ran by Lucifer. This is how you know. Check this out. Check out what the Most High say is beautified in him. Check out what he say. Let's get it. Let's get Sirach 25:1.
In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before God and men. The unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together.
Are you seeing this? The unity of brother, the love of neighbors, A man and a wife that agree together. Three things that the Most High has beautified. And those three things in this society, them being apart makes you big money. The unity of brother, when you don't have unity in brothers, you can make big money. Why? Because without unity, no one is on one accord. Through no one on one accord, guess what happened? You get in competition mode. Competition mode is leading to what? More money. Make your pockets fat. And we coming right out today. Ain't no need to tiptoe. The love of neighbors. The Most High has beautified it. Yet in this society, ain't no loving neighbors. Your neighbor is your enemy. Your neighbor is your enemy. Therefore, no unity. Are you seeing this? You can make money off that. Now you see what Christ said in Matthew 24, talking about the love shall wax old. And above all, a man and a wife that agree together. The Most High is beautified. But yet, this world, the destruction of man and wife, brings in the dough. Brings in the dough. Satan saying, give me my money. As if he cares about money. That's the sad part. He don't even care about money. That's the harsh reality, folks. That's the harsh reality of the society that we live in. It's more against breaking up the family than it is putting the families together. We had some old scriptures, but we're not even gonna go into them. I want to stay right here on this point right here. The unity of brethren. Do you see any unity out there? One thinks they this, one thinks they that. Oh, you a blood, or you a Crip, or you black, or you white. No unity. I'm reminded of this book that I read it of. It's called The Art of War. And how you can actually rule through chaos. Through means of dividing, you can rule. But that rule will only be through deception. It won't be an actual rule. Because why? Because once you realize that there is more power in the unity, that illusion is gone. So that too is only for a short space. Are you seeing this? This is how you know who you're serving. Just be frank out with you. Do you always have evil thoughts against your neighbor? What have your neighbor done to you? Did somebody tell you about that? Have you experienced that? But yet you already conjuring up these wicked imaginations in your mind against your neighbor, against your brother. Now you see why Christ said, go reconcile with our brother. I hope everything is coming together now, if it be the Most High's will. We're talking about whose servant are they? Examine yourself and see whose servant are you. Brother, do you got anything else you want to say on this, brother?
Yeah. This is key right here because just these three things alone, the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together, it's almost like that doesn't even exist in this world. And you can clearly see who's running this world
Exactly.
because on the TV shows, everything that's being promoted,
Oh,
it's the exact opposite of what we're reading right here.
exactly.
It's the exact opposite. There's discourse among brethren.
Mm,
They're hating their neighbors, and you see the man and the wife always fighting with each other,
exactly.
not in agreement with each other.
Exactly.
So that's programming our people's head as if that's the norm. That's supposed. That's just how life is. That's just how it's supposed to be.
Mm,
When in reality, it's not.
exactly. That's what some would call the matrix. Living in the matrix.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. We think that what we see on TV is reality. That's not reality. That's not life. That's to make money. That's it. That's it. We gotta wake up, man. We really did gotta wake up. Cause if we don't wake up, how can we expect for it to change? How can we expect for it to change? See, Satan only utilizes those who he can utilize. He can't utilize everyone. If you can see and understand, he can't utilize you. It don't happen. It don't work. Because you will actually see your own destruction. Do you hear me? You will actually see your own destruction. That's because he don't care about money. His main objective was to destroy the man, Adam. And in destroying Adam, he destroyed the unity. Male and female created he them, the image of the Most High. If he can destroy them, hey, I get this planet to rule. All by my lonesome. That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking. You got something you want to grab, brother?
Oh yeah, just one more thing.
Yeah, grab, grab. Yeah.
What is the scripture in Revelation that talks about the mark of the beast?
Are you talking about I think I know what you're talking about. You talking about 20? Talking about the mark on his forehead, or you talking about the be deceived
Yeah,
that had received the mark?
no, the one that received the mark and how they would be thrown into the fire.
Oh, okay, you talking about Revelation 19. Revelation 19, and I think that's probably about the 20th verse. Revelation 19 to 20. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. It's basically so those of us who have the knowledge of this book, we know what's coming up. Of course, is that the mark of the beast, and this will be a clear distinction on which side who is on. But before it actually goes down, this will be a warning right here. I don't think this is. Let me see. Revelation 19 and 20. Abuse was taken with him, false prophet. That's not it. Okay. Let me see. Just give me a few minutes. I'll look for it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Just to show you that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, this thing is getting out of hand, man. Satan is really putting the hammer down. He is laying down the hammer. And he ain't holding back. So examine yourselves to make sure of who you're serving. Make sure you ain't serving Satan unknowingly. If you choose to serve Satan, well, that's on you. It's not advisable, but if you do, make sure you check out these scriptures here in Revelation so that you can see the end of Satan. So these are clear distinctions between the Most High and Satan. Hopefully through the Spirit of the Most High, you all have received that and understood that. This list that the Bible proclaims. You got it, brother?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, let's
Revelation
go.
14:9.
Okay.
I'll read it. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Mm.
So with this mark of the beast, what we know is going to be this microchip or this RFID chip that the Pentagon has been talking about lately. Whoever receives this mark is going to be clear. The Bible makes it straight and clear. Judgment is going to be upon anyone who chooses to receive this mark. And it won't be anyone out there hollering about, well, I didn't know that this was the mark, because it makes it cut and dry. It says, whoever doesn't receive this mark will not be able to buy, trade, or sell. Now, we haven't even ran into anything close to that yet. So once this mark of the beast hits, then we'll clearly know if this is the mark of the beast or not. You'll receive it in your right hand or your forehead, and you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade with it. That's clear and dry. So no one will be able to say that they didn't know. Now, that is also a clear distinction on which side we chose to be on. Because once we receive this mark, it's no going back. The Most High is bound by this word. As soon as we receive this mark, now we're on judgment side now. All right? So for those of you who choose not to take this thing, it's always good to prepare for what's coming, because there's a lot of people that say that they're not going to take it, but they're not going to prepare for not being able to buy, sell, or trade. That's going to put a lot of pressure on them. That's going to test your faith. So in order to lighten the pressure, prepare to live without being able to buy, sell, or trade. That's going to take a lot of pressure off, because a lot of people that said that they're not going to take it and didn't prepare, they're going to end up taking it. Now, I can bet it. But yeah, that's all I had to say on it.
Okay, brother. Yes. So that is a clear distinction between those who will serve the Most High and those who will be bound with Satan. Hey, this cut and dry. Hey, with that, if it be the Most High's will, we'll see you all next week. And we'll go more in depth of this fear of the Lord. What is that composed of? Got anything else you want to say on that, brother?
No, that'd be all, bro.
All right.